Okay, so our main focus was to be an adaptable robot and be able to score on the low, so we could get more points in this bottom goal and ensure the points and the balls, the
Power
power
cells.
cells, so we can advance to the next stage. So we went with these designs. So we would have an intake where we could shoot it back out into the low post with like a piston or a cylinder or something like that, and then we would also be able to shoot the high goal with two flywheels. That would just be mostly on programming side, and we would just do a lot of testing for that. So like the color switch, Robert proposed that we would use the wheels on the fly shooter and probably have the sensor on the side. But now looking at it, we probably use something that Albert said, which would go onto the wheel, and then we would spin from there. And going on to endgame, we would have like a buddy ramp on our robot, and we would pivot from like the middle. So, or from what I've heard, we could be that team that gets the ranking point. So instead of pivoting on the plane or the axis that the generator is on, we could pivot perpendicular to it, and that wouldn't really affect the position of the switch. And it's basically it.
And then to like elaborate more on like the mechanism we use for like the high goal, we were thinking of implementing the limelight, and then on top of that the ultrasonic sensor, and having that in like a little like mechanism here. So we would have the outtake system, and then this system up here. And then I want to utilize the ultrasonic sensor because it can help detect. You're gonna.
Yeah. The limelight also, you can see how far it is by how big
the target ratio is. I feel like the limelight can do that, but the ultrasonic sensor will return like a more accurate value. Even though we don't need to be extremely accurate, this would be like probably like a centimeter, which we don't need because it's a foot and an inch across, and the ball is about 7 inches.
But it'll be more accurate.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more accurate. That could get us better points. And so the limelight can detect that little U-shaped thing, calculate like the difference in like height using and then use that ratio to calculate angle, and then we would just be up to a lot of math within the programming section. And then we wanted to have this on a turret-based system so that we could swivel it depending on like where we are on the field, and that's basically it. Joe.
So like just to specify, this would turn on either a belt system or gear on a lazy Susan, just to be more accurate on what we were saying.
Is there anything else?
Anything to add? That's basically it.